It began with a strange emergency call.
On June 3rd, in Charlotte, North Carolina, 29-year-old dental assistant Hannah Reeves dialed 911 from her apartment at 1:47 a.m.
She didn't speak. She didn't whisper. All the operator heard was a faint scraping sound,
like furniture being dragged,
and then a woman breathing quickly, as if hiding. The call lasted 9 seconds before it disconnected. Police were dispatched immediately, but when they arrived, Hannah's apartment door was locked from the inside. No signs of forced entry, no broken windows, nothing disturbed, except for one thing.
Her phone was lying in the middle of the living room floor, screen cracked, still recording.
But Hannah was gone. The case made local news at first, but it went viral after the bodycam footage leaked online. Millions of viewers noticed something police initially missed
when the responding officer walked through the hallway. The apartment door across from Hannah's cracked open just slightly, then quietly closed again. Someone had been watching the entire time.
Investigators returned to question the neighbor living across the hall, a man named Evan Rook, a 34-year-old IT specialist who lived alone. But when they knocked, no one answered. The door was locked, the blinds shut, packages stacked untouched outside.
3 days later, when police finally entered the apartment with a warrant, the place was spotless, too spotless.
No clothes, and no food. No photos, IT didn't even smell lived in. The entire apartment felt staged except for one drawer they found sealed with tape.
Inside was a collection of old apartment key copies.
Not just for his unit,
for other units on the floor, including Hannah's.
That detail alone made the story explode nationwide.
True crime YouTubers dug deeper.
TikTok detectives located online reviews from people who previously lived in the building mentioning a quiet guy who stared too long, a man who asked strange questions, someone who seemed to know when his neighbors weren't home. Meanwhile, digital forensics revealed something chilling.
Hannah had received a text message at 1:41 a.m. Just 6 minutes before the 911 call. It came from a number saved in her phone as building security, even though her complex didn't employ overnight security staff.
The message said, "Emergency maintenance, please open your door." She had replied, "For what?" No answer.
But at 1:45, her smart lock recorded a manual override attempt from the outside.
Someone tried to open her door without her permission. Investigators began looking into Evan's work history and found he was skilled in cybersecurity more than skilled.
He had been fired from a previous job for accessing employee security badges and modifying building key fobs. He knew how to override digital locks. He knew how to enter apartments without breaking anything. And he'd been living across from Hannah for 2 years. Police traced Evan's car and found it abandoned near a rest stop in Virginia.
The trunk was wiped clean bleach, removed lining, stripped carpeting.
But search dogs detected the faint scent of blood despite the cleanup. Forensics couldn't identify whose blood it was, but internet sleuths didn't need confirmation. The internet erupted with theories and panic. Then came a terrifying development. 2 women living in South Carolina, just 1 state away, reported that a man matching Evan's description had knocked on their apartment as late at night claiming to be maintenance.
Both refused to open the door. Both saw him holding something behind his back.
Their building had no maintenance scheduled.
Within hours, the story became national news.
Airports, highways, bus stations were alerted. Photos circulated everywhere.
But Evan seemed to vanish completely.
A week into the investigation, hikers in Pisgah National Forest stumbled upon a small makeshift camp.
Inside, investigators found a burned phone, a first aid kit, and a woman's gold bracelet with the initials HI,
Hannah Reeves.
But there were no footprints except one set heavy, deep, consistent with a man carrying weight.
Authorities believe Evan held Hannah captive and moved her through back roads and forest trails to avoid detection.
Every clue proved he planned this, studied his victims, and used his tech skills to hide.
To this day, neither Hannah nor Evan has been found. The FBI now believes he was responsible for several unsolved disappearances across 3 states, all involving women living alone in secure apartment buildings. Online documentaries still break down the case.
Millions of people still replay the 911 audio.
And the most haunting part is what audio experts discovered when they enhanced the recording.
Right before the call cuts off,
a man whispers one sentence, "Don't run."